Ready, go.
Go. Okay, so Kwan, you do 2 types of compost. This is compost number 1.
Yeah.
Okay, can you tell us a little?
Yeah. Go.
So Kwan, you do 2 types of compost. This is compost number 1. This is a liquid compost.
Yes.
Could you tell us a little bit about this, please?
Okay, so this like a liquid compost, or some people call it effective microorganism, some people call it bioextract. So it's actually pretty much the same thing. So we fermented a fruit or plant that has lots of water in it, and we put that in the water that has molasses in it. So we mix them and we keep it in a closed container. Let it set for at least a month.
Okay.
In the year, it's fine. And this will extract the fruit hormone. And you can see that the microorganism grow inside the tank. You can see it. I have moved the fruit out and plant out, so you have see just mostly the liquid, and on top is a dead microorganism.
So what type of permaculture would you use this for? What type of plants?
This type we use for mangosteen. So for us, there are many types of bioextract, like fermented fruit juice, fermented plant juice, and this one is fermented plant juice, just made from the plant. So before the harvesting season, we use fermented fruit juice. We made of the fruit, like mangosteen. We believe that the fruit we have the fruit hormone that will stimulate the flowering and to help the growth of the fruit. So at the beginning of the season, we give mainly the fermented fruit juice, and now we start harvesting. So now we give more like fermented plant juice that has more different kind of hormones to help the tree to recover from the fruiting season. So this one is fermented plant juice.
Okay.
We made from banana tree.
From the banana tree.
Yes, you can see that this is the used one. The liquid goes in that tank. The leftover, the residual, we keep it here. Then it's not a waste yet. We will make a solid compost from this one, like a regular compost. You can feel the heat in there. It's still activity is still going on.
Yeah,
it's
very warm in there.
Yeah. When you do this one, if you do it correctly, the lid will be kind of swollen like this, and you may have to release pressure like every week.
From the gas.
Yeah, otherwise explode.
Yeah.
And the finished one will go through the system this time.
Yes.
So I make a simple mechanism that when I pump the water, this will go in the system without using any more pump.
So this goes automatically through the watering system,
correct,
into the sprinklers and straight onto the plants.
It's a venture technique I learned from YouTube. So basically this is my main pipe.
Yes. Going
that way. On my left is a pump. This way is the mangosteen farm. So we have extension this area like a U.
Yeah.
And this one of course connected to the tank. And this is the venturi start. Okay. So to get this pump in, I just dim this part a bit. Then the pressure here will be really high. It's run very fast and create vacuum. Then I open this valve. It will suck the fertilizer from the tank go in the system.
Yeah.
So I need to buy luxury product for the fertigation. Simple mechanism. This one costs 300 baht. The rest like 5 baht.
So very cheap to make as well.
Yeah, the cost is just the big valve. That's it. This is the main cost. Couple hundred baht. The rest are simple things you can find anywhere.
Yeah.
And I make modification a bit like this part. I use the union valve. I can take this somewhere else.
Ah, okay.
But you don't have to do this. It's just my.
This is your own add-on to the invention.
Kind of, because the dog here are very aggressive. So I want to move this away when I'm not using it.
Yeah.
So
how often is this used then? Every morning when you turn the sprinkler valves on?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy, and I want to make sure that the food has enough microorganisms, because we, as organic farmer, we believe that microorganisms help feeding the food to the tree. That's why we always put microorganisms in the soil. This work with mulching. Mulching alone is good, but if you add it to the mulching, the microorganisms will grow and they will grow faster. You have to provide provide nice condition for the microorganism. For example, if you just put the microorganism there, it will be there, but it will die in 5 minutes because it's really hot and dry. So if you do mulching around under the tree, it will be kind of warm and humid.
Which is what we made them stakes for, and
correct.
Collect all the water and the leaves.
Yeah, so that's how create a synergy effect. Yeah.
And add that to this, and everything mixed together underneath the trees helps the tree feed
Correct.
better.
Correct.
Okay, thank you. Can we move on to the kitchen garden?
Whenever you're ready.
Okay, so we've just seen compost number 1. This is compost number 2. Could you explain a little bit about this?
I think this one is more like a common compost like we have seen before. We just use actually rubbing organic matter we have in the farm, like when we trim the tree, when we mowing grasses, we just use organic matter. And a couple months ago we cut a tree and we had lots of sawdust, so we mix them together. And actually it gives a quite nice proportion of carbon and nitrogen ratio. Like the leaves has very high nitrogen and sawdust very high carbon ratio. Let's say sawdust has about 200 to 1 carbon ratio, is really high. So we mix with the leaves, and we make like a thing you call kind of lasagna technique.
Oh, layers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are many layers between carbon and nitrogen, so they help decomposing. Okay. So basically, microorganisms, they need nitrogen to grow, and they need carbon. They need carbon to eat. So if you have too much nitrogen, the nitrogen will lose in the form of ammonia, so it's not good. And too much carbon, it will just not decompose. So you need to get the right carbon-nitrogen ratio.
It will take too long and just stay there forever.
Yeah, and also you need some moisture.
Yeah.
Because I covered it because we did this in the summer. It was really hot, and we lost water too fast. So this cover to keep a shade during the daytime.
So the water, the cover helps keep the moisture inside.
Yeah, okay. But it's kind of blocking the air to come in. So because I have to do it, that's why it will be too dry, like a hay. So sometimes I open at night and it goes during the daytime.
And yesterday we went round collecting the jackfruit and the fruit that had fallen on the floor. We put that in a compost heap down near the mangosteen trees.
Yes.
What will that be used for?
For mangosteen.
That is for the
Yeah.
same, yeah.
So this one, I make it here for the sake of designing. This one is close to the kitchen garden.
Okay.
So we just put it there, reduce travel time and work. And that's one we make it there near the mangosteen farm, so they can easily go to use with the mangosteen. Yeah, just designing, minimizing work.
Yeah.
You can feel the heat inside. Just open it. You can feel the heat.
Yeah. Wow. That is really warm.
Yeah, in the
Really
morning
warm.
you can see smoke coming up
Yeah. And that is from the natural gases, the smoke, or from the heat?
from the heat. Yeah. So this will be for the kitchen garden.
Okay. Happy to cover this back up?
Yeah. Now, perfect. Just like this.
Okay, so this is the kitchen garden.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Okay, ready whenever you are.
Okay, so this is the kitchen garden. How many little pots do you have here?
12.
12 little pots. And each one has its own sprinkler system,
Yes.
which will run from the barrels over there to the compost as well.
Yes.
Okay. So these get turned on every morning to give it the watering first thing.
Yes.
Okay. And how long did it take you to put in the irrigation and the watering system?
How long?
Yeah.
About 3 weeks in February.
In February.
But I'm not being alone. I have a volunteer from Spain. He helped me do this.
Yeah. So what types of things do you grow in this kitchen garden?
It's many kind of vegetable. We have kind of variety. We have some shrub, small one, and the climber one, and mid-size like banana. Even the stinky bean is the vegetable. Yeah. So the canopy type.
Yes. And you have tomatoes.
Pineapple and lime, oranges, basil.
Everything is also mixed up as well. Jenny, as she was clearing the garden paths yesterday, she said everything's so mixed up. She didn't know where was what or what was where. Could you explain a little bit why you do that?
That's actually a mechanism behind. For example, like just imagine this rectangle. Okay, when you water it, water will not be rectangle, it will be circle, and the edge will not receive so much water compared to the middle part. So I put pineapple in because pineapple doesn't require much water. But I put it here so that you have an idea of this is an area. So that you will not walk inside, you can be aware of. And also dog will not easily messing around my bed. And as you could see, every bed has a legume like this.
Yes.
This one is a green bean. You can be found in many of the Thai desserts. When you eat noodle, you can see the white thing.
Yes.
It's a green bean sprout. So it's very common thing.
And these you can eat now, just like this?
No.
No.
You can throw it back.
We can use it and it will decompose into natural compost.
It will grow.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have many kind of legume so that they put nitrogen in the soil. The reason why I make it kind of a mess because I try to minimize the work of crop rotation. If we do crop rotation, have to make a schedule which time have to plant this and that. I think for me it's kind of a work. I have to really work on it. When I mix them together, I don't need to do a plant rotation. I can just put things here and there. The natural will recover by itself, and the legume will help.
And you were saying yesterday that you have a certain plant and another plant and you put them together.
Right.
And this helps that the insects that it draws in,
Correct.
they then fight each other, and rather than fighting your plants,
Correct.
help keep the area clean.
Correct. Usually the cabbage and some kind of onion, their predators are enemy. So if you grow them together, they will fight. So it's another way to separate your insect. And also we have many kind of plant which certain smell like mint. If you like to move there, you can see we have mint here. So mint is a plant that has a strong smell.
Yes.
And it will really expel many kind of insects from the farm, and it will protect my basil. That's why we have such a nice basil there. And this one we call Kwan. We have this in many Thai soup.
Oh yeah.
For the chemical farm, they spray them all, but actually they destroy their own food. I don't even have to grow it. I don't even have to buy the seed. They just grow by themselves. So
Just
it have
grows naturally.
Yeah, and it actually helped my mint from the sunlight. If you
Okay.
have direct sunlight for the whole day, it will not very good for my mint. So actually they have a mutual benefit.
So it's actually protecting it with the shade as well from these big leaves.
Yeah. So they're working together. Even look at this. I have banana here and there.
Yes.
Then he asked me yesterday why I put them so randomly. Actually, we plant. So I have banana here and there and one there. So if you give a shade to my plant, I like to have a natural shade than the plastic shade like that. I don't really like it. So this will give a shade during the daytime. In the afternoon will be cooler because sun will put that way. And then put lime and oranges on that side because so they can get the full sunlight in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So it's a kind of design. And also I have lemongrass over there
Yes.
on my southwest side because usually we have wind from the southwest. So the wind will blow the smell and oil from the lemongrass to the farm. So it's kind of using free natural energy to protect my kitchen garden. And we try to maximize sunlight. For example, the planting is not like this area. You have to think like four-dimensional. Even this is an area you can plant. That's why I put the pepper here, the peppercorn here on this side. I'm sorry. Can you see it? It will climb. So we maximize the use of sunlight even this area.
Yeah.
And also, I put one meat here. Oh, sorry, the peppercorn here.
Yeah.
That will climb, and one more there, and one more there.
Okay. So and the lemongrass, what do you use this for?
The lemongrass, We have basically two types, the
Yeah.
eating one and the one for mosquito spray. So this one for mosquito spray. I put it here so that it can expel.
So this will expel its smell and its natural aroma, and this will keep mosquitoes away from your plants and this area as well.
Correct. So my plant will not get malaria.
Uh,
Anyway, and on this side, it's still working on, not ready yet.
yeah.
This row will be flower, so I start some. This is already done. This is flower here.
Flowers on the. Oh, okay.
It should be like one line, but not ready yet. So my farm is very in a kind of jungle condition. We have really lots of insects. I do the seeding, doesn't work yet, so do germinating, so it burns. That one from germinating have in that pot, so it's growing quite well.
Yeah.
So there will be more flower in the future. They help pollinating.
Pollinate.
Yeah, they help pollinate.
Yes.
And you can see that I add more variety to it. Like for example, the chili root can easily get infected. So I put ginger. I grow ginger with chili because ginger, the plant has kind of chili taste or spicy chili taste. They're resistant to many kind of fungus or infection. So I put them together to control the infection of the chili roots. So this one more like aromatic version. We have basil, rosemary, some mint and peppermint, and of course there's some legume inside. Again, the green bean.
Yes.
And this tomato almost died. We just harvested.
You've just harvested the tomatoes, yeah.
And I have the new one will be replaced soon. As you could see at the border, we used a coconut fruit around it to make a clear border.
Yeah.
It looked nice and biodegradable.
Same idea as people use stones, but you're using everyday natural things that you've got in your environment.
And actually, the stone, if used in tropical country, is very hot. It may be too hot and reflect too much light to the tree. But coconut doesn't do that. It's very cold. Doesn't absorb so much heat during the daytime. So it's very cool for the plant.
So as you have gone all organic now, do you find you have more insects here or less?
Yeah, it's quite surprising for me. A couple of days ago, I asked a worker to harvest my mangosteen, but they end up harvesting my bee. They just take like half a day. They got 10 beehives in the mangosteen farm. For the past 2 years, I haven't seen any single beehive in my farm, in my mangosteen farm.
But now you have quite a few.
Yeah, just half a day they harvest like 10 beehives. I have to tell them to stop. It's so important for the farm.
Yeah.
But at least the good side, it shows that we have improved diversity. We have good insects on the farm.
Yeah, if bees want to set up home on your farm, it shows that you have a good variation of plants, fruits, different things here, and they will help pollinate the area.
Yeah, very much. And I think they're happy in my farm because actually all the neighbors are chemical, and this farm and my uncle are organic. Well, some part of my uncle are not organic, but he doesn't spray. He just gives chemical fertilizer for the upper part is kind of, but it's clean.
Yes.
So that's why we like to be in this farm.
Okay.
And more natural food.
And you get a lot of natural honey.
Yes.
Organic.
Yes.
Yes.
Ask Jenny about it.
I will do. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.